Bienvenido.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergomi, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. And this is Neymar. Kaka. Hernandez. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kaka. Now, can they get him away? Chiellini. Davids. And it's Davids. Yamal. And that pass just didn't quite work. Chiellini does well to get it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Luis Suarez! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. Neymar goes for a shot! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And that pass isn't the best. Pull it. Kaka. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Pull it. Who's set out one goal so far. Cannavaro cuts it out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No way through. Hernandez providing an outlet on that flank. And that's been repelled. It's a loose ball. There's another goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
This is Luis Suarez. He's had a shot! And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Floated through. Picked out chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's in a great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Pullet can get it clear. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's played it back. Maldini going full tilt down the left. Tries to get it clear. And that's a dangerous ball. And this is Neymar. Backward it goes. And that's his pants. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Oh, that's well spotted. It's run loose here. Cross from Maldini. Baresi can get it clear. Pull it. And pull it! Bayer Leverkusen have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and
Tanta falla, hermano. Mucho falla.
Had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's having a good look here. An opportunity then to pull clear here.
To take the shot on, he did at least hit the target.
Kaka. Now it's Haaland. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Gattuso. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Bayer Leverkusen leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 21. Entrará al campo. Número 7.
And we're off again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. The ball has bounced loose now. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough. He knows it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Yamal. Luis Suarez!
Bien, vamos.
And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Bayer Leverkusen are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That's an excellent interception. Hernandez. Kaka. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated? So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less. Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Pull it. Just about up to the hour now. Foot in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Davids. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar.
Ah,
Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Gattuso. Davids. Bergomi. No, that's been intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Luis Suarez. Decent chance!
bien, vamos.
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
A case now of complete control. And here's Mbappe. That is good strength. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Now it's Neymar. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well seen. Kaká!
Bien.
So, third corner of the game. Davids! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Tercer cambio, muchachos. Vamos para allá.
Se está realizando un cambio.
And that's it.
Yo por perder.
Thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Señoras y señores, por favor eviten estacionar alrededor del estadio. Gracias por su cooperación.
Vamos para allá.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Bergamy. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergamy, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to
No,
discipline and
pendejo.
organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now, can they get him away? Oh, what? Can he finish? He scored!
Vamos.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So, a breakthrough already. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his way.
He's having a shot!
Nah, la cara.
It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Knocks it into space. Good read, needing
Ay, hijo de puta, me lo cortó.
Jamal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shot, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Flings it. It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Bayer Leverkusen with the corner. They're first. Chance for a shot!
Vamos.
Bayer Leverkusen! And they've got their lead back. Bayer Leverkusen get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Aims beyond the defence. Serginho wins the duel this time. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. And here comes the
Está
corner.
mal.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Crosses it in here. Mamouche tries to play it through.
Ay, hijo de tu.
And now they can spring out of defence. And that's a good ball. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Davids. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a
Under.
player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when...
Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Vamos bien, vamos bien.
Oh, he's managed to get himself
Estaba
offside.
fuera del lugar.
Caceres. Marmouche. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Luis Suarez. He won't be happy with that
Ay,
one.
hijo de puta, me lo cortó.
Can he get on the end of this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Serginho.
Ya lo tapaste.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bien.
Suarez receives it!
Ah.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Lovely, now then.
No, güey, qué pedo.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. Ball comes in. Oh, what a try!
No.
They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Satisfyingly simple. There's
Mira.
almost a sense of beauty to
Mira
this.
esta mamada,
It all
loco.
came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bergamo. That is a little undercooked.
Vale, es pura.
Pull it.
Corre, Tamal, corre, 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 corre.
Yamal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Bayer Leverkusen are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half.
Please make sure to watch
Oh,
the
well,
screen
the
for
pickings
information
certainly
bulletin
have
that's
been
from the
rich in this
regional
first
police
half.
department.
Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Manchester United get the second half started.
Bayer Leverkusen have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it,
¿Qué
but I think
pasa,
it's a case
mamá,
of
hermano?
keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance!
Loco.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bien.
Yamal. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pull it in acres of space out wide. Takes a shot!
Ah.
There to get it away. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Luis Suarez! Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, he shapes to shoot!
Vamos.
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game
Bien.
gives him
Se
an
tenía que
advantageous
entrar.
edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Terrific header! It's anyone's ball now. Kimmich gets good distance on it.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chiellini. Conte. Yamal.
Puta madre, las conchas de tu hermana.
Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Ay, hijo de puta.
Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bullet. Looking for options for movement. It's run loose here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. A header!
Buena, vamos.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time.
Ay, qué
and the
mal
perfect
pase,
angle.
loco.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Luis Suarez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez touches it back.
Modern football for you and
Por
all that
pendejo.
pressing.
Nice looking ball.
Corre, Maldini.
That's
No te portero.
beautifully weighted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ay, hijo de tu madre.
Serginho. Oh, easy pickings there. Davids.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, güey, qué pedo.
Good work on the right flank here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass is just off target. Oh, red, nice interception. Kimmich. And now the breakaway. Great vision. Cantona looking to get on the end of this. Bergami spots it and intercepts. Yamal goes steaming forward. Threads one in. Serginho. Marmouche. Can he spark a counter here? It's Kimmich. Back into the middle. Davids. Neymar. And it's Bullet. And he cuts out the supply. Kimmich
Valió pura verga.
and Yamal. Conte. Lovely ball and there's the shot!
Uf,
Good run,
bien,
lovely
portero,
take, but
bien,
that is where it
portero.
stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Neymar on 2 now and looking for 3. Oh, that's well spotted. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Conte, he's through here. Great chance! In he goes again.
Fuck.
Taken with style.
Qué bueno que no es el empate, si no.
Deep into injury time. And there goes the
Yeah.
final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride.
Vamos para allá. No todo es tiempo de ganar. También hay que saber perder.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Giuseppe Bergami, certainly one of the fiercest opponents I've had the honour of facing.
Well, one of Italy's finest and surely anyone's fiercest opponent. A master of everything defensive, Jim, and you, as you mentioned, faced him on the international stage.
Yeah, and his quiet and calm demeanour was the perfect disguise for that steely leadership. We knew we were in for a battle against him.
Oh, terrible mistake. And a chance!
¡Vamos!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps. Oh, what a climb! It's not an especially good pass, that. Big chance!
Penalti. Penalti. Era gol igual, hermano.
Have themselves a chance from the spot. Abiati will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Terrific save by Abiati.
Que se quedó en el medio.
No, he's missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Qué oportunidad perdida.
By Leverkusen with their first corner, the first in the game for
¿La
us,
engañamos?
actually.
Ah, huevo que sí.
Chance! That's going to go a long way. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Vale.
Pedri. Davids.
Ah.
Free kick. Bayer Leverkusen leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
Bájate tú.
And that was nowhere near his best. Oh, good-looking ball. Yamal going face-to-face.
Pensé que iba a pasar, hermano.
And it's Van Basten. Now it's Hullet. Knocks it into space. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pedri. And he's had it nicked away. Played out to the right.
Corre también,
You
corre,
can
corre,
never
corre.
be short of runners into space,
Vale, papá.
as long as the space
Ah.
is filled.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Chance to deliver. And it's hoisted clear. And the shot!
No, ¿qué es eso?
Real chance
¿Quién es ese?
and a real
¿Está malito?
let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
¿Qué está pasando, hermano?
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Gattuso. Yamal.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Corner number 3 coming up. Yamal! He will be livid with himself.
Uf.
And that is out
Ah,
of
como
play.
es que yo no lo saqué, loco.
Aresi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
Puta
Well
madre,
stopped.
pensé que...
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's onside. He's shifting through the gears here.
Ah.
Aresi. And it's Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. No, again there's no way through. Tries to pass it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Neymar. In comes the corner. So their 4th corner of the game. Neymar with the short one. Vieira deals with that.
Ay, hijo de su puta madre.
And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal! Now that is commitment to the cause. They're up to 5 corners now. Neymar plays it short. And he's whipped it across. Oh, that was vital. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Valió pura verga.
Threads one in. And he welcomes it in.
Well, he certainly
Yeah.
wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Está malito.
It's a throw in.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Into stoppage time. Whistle due any moment.
Ah.
He is desperate to get on the score sheet. But not this time.
Bayer Leverkusen really can be very happy with the way they're going about things.
It's Luis Suarez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
¿Cómo me quitó el pendejo?
Final action of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams.
¿Crees que
I
se
think
viene a la...
they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Bayer Leverkusen, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway.
Guarda con eso.
Bayer Leverkusen goes for a shot! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And this is Luis Suarez. Pull it. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Ay, hijo de puta, pensé que iba a pasar.
Rijkaard. That's Vieira. Pedri. Vieira. It's a really well-measured ball. That's an excellent interception. Neymar. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts.
Ay, pendejo.
Caceres. Now it's Griezmann. Van Basten. Gattuso. Bayer Leverkusen are still that goal to the good. Aresi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Vieira. Now it's Pedri. Oh, it's beyond the defence. Oh, it's Van Basten. And it's Messi. And here's Suarez.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now.
Ah,
This is
Lamin.
a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Tries to play it through. Tries a shot!
Vamos.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from the...
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Uf, mi internet está malísimo, hermano. Vámonos pues, a lo que venimos.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we
Vámonos.
should be in for something very special.
A lo que venimos.
Well, we're on the way. Batistuta. Now it's Raul. That's been cut out, well played. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Sí, pendejo.
Great vision. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Ah,
Bale is onto it in a flash. Raul. Bale is onto this. And reclaimed it in a trice. And Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. He's tried one! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Bayer Leverkusen are
y
looking to
este
go
compa
forward
qué.
now. And it's Neymar.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly.
Ah,
There's
pensé
very
que iba a
few
pasar,
who were
hermano.
able to do that at the highest level like him.
Neymar goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Bullet. Bayer Leverkusen are still to register a shot on target.
Come
As a matter
on.
of fact, a shot of any
Corre,
time.
loco.
Quarter of an hour played. Maldini calmly anticipates. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's run loose here. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Batistuta. Out of play for a goal kick. Up towards the front line. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Bien ahí.
Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Red Star look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Good pressure, determined, intense. Now it's Bale. Oh, good read. Looking for a runner. Bullet. Neymar. And it's Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Szoboszlai. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Neymar. Now it's Maldini. Oh, well played.
Ay, no.
Off with a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Fuck.
And they're quick to get it back. Bullet.
Red Star have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that is a good ball to Luis Suarez!
Vamos.
Goal by
Bien.
Leverkusen!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Guarda con esto, guarda con
So
esto.
look up. Oh, this
Bien,
looks
qué buen
sharp.
despeje.
Bullet. That's good running with the ball. Luis Suarez. Livakovic claims comfortable. Oh, easy pickings there. By Leverkusen leading then, courtesy of the goal
Oh,
scored
qué
late
asco.
in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Good purposeful running this. Foul and a free
No,
kick
por
in
favor,
a very
que sea una
dangerous
roja.
area.
Ay, María.
Knew what was
Uf.
coming. That's a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had...
Szoboszlai!
No,
It's a
loco.
stunning goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back
Sí,
seat to
este
the
güey sí
importance
metió
of
un gol.
a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, that was one. And the shots!
Vamos. A huevo, cabrón.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use.
And the first half is done. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Bayer Leverkusen are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So off we go once more. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, nicely intercepted. Raul has got himself a free kick.
Tengo miedo. Tengo miedo. Por favor.
Maldini getting this one clear. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Neymar. And no, he's seen through all of
Mucho
that.
doble toque, hermano.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shot could be on. Just chance for a shot!
¡No!
No
¡Qué
mistake!
cagada, loco!
What remarkable powers of recovery!
Pero ¿por qué destruyeron todas mis
Exactly what you wanna see
defensas,
from your
hermano?
players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Por
The
favor,
next
sé
goal is
serio,
gonna be
hombre.
so significant.
Raul goes steaming forward, and he's it's Raul! It's in! And the comeback is complete! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement,
Ese
the
pase,
certainty
hermano.
of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Bayer Leverkusen may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms
Ah,
of
tan
threat and
malito.
clarity.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pull it. Oh, that's a key interception. Red Star appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nesta. And that was nowhere near his best. And it's Davids. Nicely weighted ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he great chance! It's a goal! Again
Go!
we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Por favor. Bien.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
para que se mueva sabroso. Vamos a meter a Messi. Uf. Bien, frappé.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 19. Changement en cours.
Batistuta, and the shots!
¡No!
And again they hit the front.
Madre mía. Mierda, pero ¿por qué hacen
Smooth,
eso?
smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And now he has two. Red Star get themselves into the lead.
Messi.
Messi crossed in early. Defending of the desperate variety. And that was very necessary. Davids. Lovely pass, but can he finish? This time, surely.
Vamos.
Sticks it away. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
No te engañes, no te engañes,
He'll
hermano.
take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And when the manager called on him, he
Bien
was
ahí.
only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Isco getting this one clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Yamal. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that's neat. And he was quick to react.
Il y aura 4 minutes
Well
de
played.
temps
That
additionnel.
has snuffed out the
Vamos.
danger. Keeper's got good distance on that. Played out towards the right wing. And he's gone searching crossfield. Well, that looks a decent ball. And here's Isco. Can he finish?
Ooh.
Son Heung-min. And we're done. What a game. A contest of ferocity and
partido, hermano.
marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you...
Qué partida más complicado. Uf, Guatemala. Yo nunca he tenido un amigo, hermano. A ver si él quiere. Para jugar.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
¿Qué es su nombre?
And the
¿Portero o
mood
algo
is
así?
boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. It's Luis Suarez!
Uf.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things. And the finish!
Oh, ¿y ese portero quién es, hermano?
Fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in a great position here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Davids. Bayer Leverkusen looking to pass their way through. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Uy.
Schneider bops him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Messi. Chance to... It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Quality ball. That has been slung wide. Can he finish?
Wow.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Lady Football.
Bayer Leverkusen
Porque no hace,
already
porque
chasing the
te
game.
hace.
They didn't envisage that. Looking for
¿Ves?
options.
Ahí
for
va de
movement.
nuevo.
Neymar in acres of space out wide. He has found the way. And a chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They
Serio,
are
loco?
flying. Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar might just make this.
Hey, por pendejo.
Rivaldo. And it's Schneider.
Bayer Leverkusen really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Messi was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter.
And there's the shot!
¿Y ese portero quién es, hermano?
Get out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game,
¿Engañamos?
and it's been
Ah, huevo
taken
que sí.
short. Backward it goes. And they've got a throw. And the shot!
¡Oh!
Volley, but no.
Suarez really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment.
¿Cómo no lo voy a
Not
meter
easy.
ahí, loco?
Messi tries to pass it through. And this is Luis Suarez. He's Luis Suarez!
Vamos.
He hits the net. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And the shot! He has done it!
Vamos, bien.
They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Messi con su bota.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to
Mi
fashion
internet está mal.
a fine
No
finish.
creo.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next
Por
minute it's
favor,
in the
dime
back
que
of
no es
the
mi
net.
internet.
That's wonderful
Por
striking.
favor. Yo espero que no sea mi internet, hermano, porque si no, ganaste. Uff. Sí, loco. El rival tenía mal el internet. A ver. Vamos bien, vamos bien, vamos bien. A ver, el rival. Vamos para allá. Se puede, se puede, se puede, se puede.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Por favor, Konami, no me hagas eso.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Luis Suarez.
Konami, ¿te ves ganando?
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Messi. We expected better, and so did he. Neymar.
Vamos.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Bien.
Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Torres. So just a one early
Ya
goal
viste
to
John
report so far.
Lionel.
And the score is 1-0. Aims beyond the
Ay, pues tu
defence.
puta madre.
Haaland! They've done it!
Fuck.
And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Bien ahí.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, well played.
Well, he got rigged because he was under pressure.
Looks across and plays it in. Passing nice and neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the
favor.
other.
Loco, dale el puto
He has
paso bien.
slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. And he was quick to react. And it's Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Neymar. Neymar's he rises!
Messi, ¿qué?
Their attempts, just the wrong outcome.
Ese
Yeah, I
Messi
think
trae
he's gonna be a
cabezazo
bit
también.
disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Pedri
Tú no te bajas, pendejo.
tries to play it through. Played into space out wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Messi. Very nicely done. Nicely intercepted.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just
Can he finish?
Vamos. Bien.
Leverkusen! And again they hit the front. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden...
Ah, he's given it away. And it's Conte. Haaland. Bergomi with the clearance. And he's forced to go back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good spread. Messi. He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out for a throw.
El rebote, hermano.
Another throw in.
Qué loco. ¿A poco salió?
Oh, good steal. He just read it.
Loco. ¿Con quién
Bayer
crees que estás?
Leverkusen heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their
Gracias,
sails.
hermano.
Gattuso. That is good alertness. Oh, there's a probing ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it again. Neymar. That's a
Vamos.
nicely shaped ball. It's Luis Suarez! He scores!
Vamos. Bien, bien.
And again in double quick time. Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Bayer Leverkusen go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
It's a promising position. Now what about this cross? And he's there to clear it. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Bayer Leverkusen are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Bayer Leverkusen are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we are back on the way.
Bien.
It's a simple one for the keeper. Davids. Neymar. Great ball if he can get there. And he's managed to get... He's having a shot! Euphoria!
Vamos.
And they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Bayer Leverkusen blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Timber. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Timber got a long way forward to join the attack. Yokohama F. Marinos appear to be happy to let their front play. Messi! It's Reloose, who's going to get there? In with the challenge. And here's Hullet. Out towards the flank. Back into the middle.
Ah, no era ahí, loco.
Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Bien, bien, bien,
And the
portero,
keeper
bien.
has it. Looking for the run. Messi receives it in a wide position. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bergomi gets his head on it!
Ah,
Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
aún no hago cambio. Aún no. A los 75, 80 voy a hacer cambio. Vamos.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Oh, it's Van Basten. Shot a goal!
Bien.
Great football, shot and save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Yokohama F. Marinos with the corner, there first.
Dale, Gullit.
Defending of the
Muéstrale.
desperate variety.
Qué
Bayer
amante de...
Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. This is Neymar. Lewis. Big chance!
Ah.
And that is a truly outstanding save.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it will make him feel much better at the moment.
Tries to get it clear. And this is Messi. And this is Neymar.
Ah, por fuera de juego.
Neymar is flagged offside. Davids. And the pass is
Ay,
intercepted.
pendejo, pensé que
Threads
pasó.
one in. Oh, they could break here. And he plays one through. Timber gets into some space. And he thumps it clear. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that is a nice touch. Pull it.
No way.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar gets through on it. And the finish!
Vamos.
Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. By Leverkusen
No lo saques, no lo
having
saques, no lo
a
saques.
ball here.
Ah.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Timber knocks it into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Luis Suarez. And it's Hullet. Looking to play him in. Guardiola. It's Park Ji-sung. Haaland is onto this. Into the last 5 minutes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
By Leverkusen finding their passes. No way through. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Messi.
¿Qué hace Messi?
Park Ji-sung. He's found a way through. Won't be
Pendejo.
happy with that one.
Y ese
Conte.
paso, loco.
Park Ji-sung
Added time.
has a shot.
Uf.
He's put his foot right through that one.
Oh, no, me asustó este técnico.
And they're quick to get it back. Pacho. And he cuts out the supply. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
Vamos,
And
bien
time
ahí.
is up. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish, having pulverized what
Mira mi internet, hermano. A la verga, y esta formación, hermano. Siento que aquí vamos a perder. ¿Dónde está my Messi? Vamos.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
Va a ser molesto este igual, hermano.
Nielsen. Beckham calmly anticipates. That looks a cracking ball. He's through and all alone. And shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Vamos.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So, a breakthrough already. In with the challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro kept his eye on it.
Aye.
And he's there. Beckham. Gattuso. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Just too much on that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
First quarter of an hour gone. Messi. Nielsen. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this
Vamos.
team has the courage to show football.
Hay que
You
aprovechar
can't
esto.
shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this.
It's a mighty effort!
That's just plain and
Mierda.
safe and simple.
Nesta. And it's Hullet. Holds beyond the defence.
Ah.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Laid out to the left flank. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nesta. Davids. Gattuso. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Cleared without complication. Hullet. He's chosen to go back. Now who's going to be first to this? Nice sequence of passes this. Now, oh, he's been caught. Now can he finish? And he's following up.
Vamos.
Hits the net. And this is getting better and better. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on?
It's Van Basten! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Screws short.
Bien ahí, bien ahí, bien ahí.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Not the most accurate pass. Davids. He's a sharp little ball here. Luis Suarez.
Vamos. Y ese Luis Suárez, hermano.
Relentless. Again in a trice, and they are soaring. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked...
It's Lewandowski! And it's in! They're back with
Ese Lewandowski, hermano, ya me lo metió.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Bayer Leverkusen looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now it's Lewandowski. Bullet. Davids. It's a pretty loose pass. Picked it back promptly. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Pendejo de
To
mierda.
the left. To Nielsen. Nicely weighted ball. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have
Puta
every right
madre.
to be.
Chiellini spots it.
Es
and
tuyo, es tuyo, es tuyo.
intercepts. And he's there to make the challenge.
Fue tu puta
I have
madre.
to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a shade optimistic. Bullet, given the lift of his goal.
Pensé que iba a pasar.
Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Bien,
This is
bien,
the
vamos.
final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far,
Solo hay que
I haven't
aguantar,
really
solo hay
seen
que
enough
aguantar.
to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Ahorita va a estar muy difícil la
Bayer
cosa.
Leverkusen head in for half time.
Se va a poner
with
buena
a 3-1
porque-
lead. And we're underway again.
¿Qué te dije? Voy a jugar por la banda.
Ball driven towards the Lewandowski!
Va a jugar por las bandas. Va a jugar por la banda.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lewandowski. Messi. Threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's away. There's the shot! That was very necessary.
Va a jugar por la banda. Está jugando por la banda. Señor Gullit, harías el favor.
Pirlo. That is a little undercooked.
Ay, pendejo de
It's
mierda.
Lewandowski looking to play him in. And this is Lewandowski, and he's managed to get free. So much time and space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Puta madre. Uy, ese portero, hermano.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now they can spring out of defence. And he's gone looking for safety. Bayer Leverkusen have it back and can go again. Hops him off it and wins back the ball. Davids. And that could
La
send
ganas.
on his way. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's had a shot!
Vamos.
It away!
A huevo.
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Piercing. Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So now the difference is 3. Messi, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And now the breakaway. He's found a way through. Davids. Now it's Luis Suarez. Tries to pass it through. And the through ball. And this is Luis Suarez. Now it's Lewandowski. Gattuso. Knocks it into space. Neymar. Good ball, good take. Bale. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final
Por
ball
pendejo.
was very poor.
He's having a go. Loose. Oh, he's been
Guarde
caught
con
on
eso.
it here.
Bien, cabrón, bien.
Pull it. Davids. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Now it's Pullet. Cannavaro. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot!
Vamos.
Just cruising! They are cruising!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but
Cambio,
this stinks
cambio.
of desperation to me. They know they've got
Porque
it
mis
wrong.
jugadores ya están agotadísimos.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And that's it.
Bien.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Vamos.
Ay, amigo, todavía.
Ujú.
Oh, vamos a ir.
Uf, ese me... Ay, este era igual, hermano.
Una sopita más, te hago entonces. ¿No?
Ah.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Portugal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Jolo.
There's the
Perdo.
whistle, and here we go.
Oye, tranquilo, viejo.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known
Ahora
simply
no.
as the king.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of
pendejo.
sportsmanship. He is the
Ya es
one
hora de
and only
perder uno.
Pele.
Ya hicimos mucho por
That
hoy.
is as far as they're going to go.
Ah.
Real chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence.
Pero
like
igual
that.
trae buen equipazo.
Looking
Oh,
to
Messi.
play him in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to pass it through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's
¿Qué?
offside. Good effort from distance.
Jolo, ¿qué fue eso?
Lewis. Oh, shooting chance!
La verga, ¿y ese portero quién es?
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Ah, Peter Schmeichel. Uf, lo que se salvó, hermano.
Cannavaro. And it's
Guarda con
Ronaldinho.
eso, guarda con eso.
He's a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot. Put
Bien
it
ahí.
with the clearance. Now it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Ball comes in. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game. Now to turn it into a stranglehold.
He's found a way through.
Ya la abriste, portero.
Right.
Bien ahí.
He has the confidence and skill
Busca
to
un
be able to
empate.
hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Ay, güey.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah,
Por favor,
very
solo busca un
careless,
empate.
and, I leave it at that.
Con calma, con calma.
Knocks it into space. Messi. Looking for the run. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Ay, lo que lo tocó ahí.
And Portugal can counter-attack here. And it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, well timed. Danger averted for now. Hullet. And Messi! And another try!
¡Vamos!
Oh, Bayer Leverkusen!
Bien ahí, bien ahí.
And it's Bayer Leverkusen Leverkusen who take the lead. Simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Bayer Leverkusen are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ay, loco,
Well, I
por
think the
pendejo no me
opposition
corrí.
saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pullet knocks it out
Loco, aquí
wide.
hay. Aquí había Messi, aquí tenía Messi.
Nice bit of trickery.
Curi,
Pullet skillfully cut out. He is so
Tenía
at
Messi
ease
ahí.
on the ball.
por güey.
Cleared without complication. Bergobi. Bayer Leverkusen are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And here's Suarez. Ronaldinho. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Cruyff.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been
Luis
handcuffed.
Suarez. And a chance!
Vamos.
They can win style.
Uf, qué buen cancel, hermano.
In a trice, and they are soaring. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves
Que
some
no te
sympathy
engañes,
there.
igual.
He may not have
Ay,
seen that
loco, ¿por qué
until
no?
too
Messi.
late.
Estaba dormido ese Messi ahí.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense
Yeah.
how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Added time.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Uf, ahí estaba Neymar arriba, hermano.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so
Se me
far.
hace que me va a remontar
If it
este
ain't broke, don't fix it. So
Konami.
the manager has to resist change.
Konami,
at
ya
this stage.
sabemos cómo es Konami, hermano.
Bayer Leverkusen sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And the shot's on here. And he shoots!
Vamos.
Cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And now he has 2.
Tíralo a la
Case
verga.
now of complete control. Davids. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Ronaldinho. Chance here to counter.
Bayer Leverkusen have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Tries to play it through. He's cut it
Corre,
out.
Neymar.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
And the shot!
Uf.
And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every
engañamos?
chance they get.
He can get that clear. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Serves up across. By Luis Suarez! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it, and he's following up.
Ay, loco.
And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
This is the time you need that pace.
Davids, who does have an assist to his name.
No, valimos madre.
Almost a
Valió
goal.
pura.
Ronaldinho. João Cancelo.
Bájate, bájate, bájate.
That has
Bien
been
ahí.
knocked clear. And this is Pele. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slick. slippery. The defense though
Ah,
able to
pensé
hold
que iba
on
a
this time.
pasar. Tardé a hacer el pase.
Pass is just off target. Gattuso. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Portugal can breathe again. Just. And the finish! A whisker away from making it 4.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Qué tarda.
Corner number 2 then.
La engaño, hermano.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. Pele. And it's Cancelo. Pele. He is through here. Oh, what a climb!
Uah.
He was certain to score. It is an
Lo coco por cambio.
inexplicable miss.
I just
Lo
wonder
siento,
what
amigo
was
mío,
on his
pero la
mind
verdad
there.
sí.
Should have put his foot right through it.
Ese cubito. Vamos a meterlo ahí. Sonando. Uno que corre más rápido. Y el señor Ronaldinho. Vamos.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number
So time for
7,
change. And
Messi.
this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Neymar. Number 24.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Number 6.
Son Heung-min really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Vamos.
It is no contest. It is a landslide. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Ah.
It didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Conte aims beyond the defence. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
Ay, hijo de tu maíz.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Uf.
Chance! And that's why.
Ay, ay, ay.
Conte. Ronaldinho. It's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, no joy this time. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very clear.
Ay, loco, yo pensé que nadie estaba ahí.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Maldini. Son Heung-min. Now Ronaldinho. He's had it taken off him. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Son Heung-min. And he's gone long.
Vamos.
That's at the end. Bayer Leverkusen really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling.
Uf, loco, me faltaría 3 partidos. Por favor, Konami, no me hagas eso. Vamos, solo me falta 3 partidos, 4 partidos para llegar a División 1. Vamos, tenemos partida. Ay, la porque este rival mierda. Zico, Johan Cruyff, Batistuta, Lamin. Ah, ese Roberto Carlos tocó como molesta, hermano. Pero vamos para allá a ver qué pasa.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Nada de miedo.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Vámonos. ¿Quién dijo miedo?
So it's down to business here. That was good
¿Ves
alertness.
qué te digo?
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread out to the left. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Messi. And this is Luis Suarez.
Oportunidad despreciada, amigo.
Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Ah.
Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard makes the interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Looking for the run. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bayer Leverkusen with their first
Vamos.
corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Lo engañamos. El 2 toque. Vente, 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 vente. Ay,
Now
loco.
they can spring out of defence. Now it's Yamal. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch?
Tranqui.
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Played through for him. Oh, he's got it. And the shot!
Vamos.
Oh, Bayer Leverkusen!
A huevo.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Pásale. Ah,
Goes down,
imposible.
but nothing given. Rijkaard. Beckham. Oh, that's superb. Oh, he's got that
No,
on,
penalty,
and it's a
hermano.
penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
No me des que es roja. Por favor.
So this to restore parity.
No fue nada, hermano. Por favor, lo paro. ¡Vamos!
Save from Peter Schmeichel.
A huevo, cabrón.
So the play
Bien,
is
bien,
a
bien.
goal kick.
Y ahora que va a ser rival.
Suarez chasing
Pa'
after
adelante,
it.
papá.
Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gattuso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Ay,
He's
güey.
picked his way through.
Tardaron,
Well, the
tardaron.
defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Zico. Oh, just skips past his man. Zico.
Qué
has
buena,
alert to the
hermano.
possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Loco, este rival, ¿cómo juega, hermano?
Cruyff could try cutting inside here. Poor robust challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Corre Messi, encara Messi, encara Messi.
Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance.
Ay, loco.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Neymar goes short.
No, pensé que iba a pasar.
Can place it forward. And now a sudden chance to counter.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others. He's having a shot!
No, qué autogol. Fuck.
Pulled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He knows
Ay,
it's
fue tu
taken a
madre.
big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Así vamos a estar.
Yamal.
Bien, bien, bien,
Goal,
fuera del lugar.
presumably for offside.
¿Cuántas oportunidades perdí?
Zico. Nicked it back promptly. Now, can they get him
Ah,
away?
valemos verga.
Well,
Ay,
he
no
certainly
mames.
wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. Pull it. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Messi. He is through here.
Oh, great feat, that.
Threads
Vamos,
one in.
vamos, bien, 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 bien.
And this is Luis Suarez. He's found a way through. Messi's cross.
Por favor, por favor, por favor. La alcanza.
Somewhat off target. Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. That has not gone well. Two good-looking balls.
A la verga.
Now it's Cruyff. Bergomi gets over and intercepts. Suarez is herring after that one. And here's Yamal.
Valió verga.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Hasta la verga.
And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the
Sufriendo,
break
hermano.
all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Please keep your eyes on your children
Ah,
during the match.
contraataque rápido también está jugando.
So it's back to business. Cruyff receives it in a wide position. Batistuta.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Cruyff. Shoots! It's a loose ball.
Bien, cabrón, bien. Ah, cabrón, ¿por qué me está atacando mucho?
And here's Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shifted it to the flank.
That's a
Valió
modern
pura verga.
defender's
Valió
instinct
más.
from
Por
a
favor.
modern.
Big header!
Ay, loco, pero.
And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's
Fuera
been
la papá.
playing.
Suarez might just make this. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Not the most accurate pass. That's an imaginative pass. No, that's been intercepted.
Bien, bien ahí, bien ahí, bien ahí.
Now it's Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played back in. Gattuso. Messi. Davids. Maldini gets
No.
across to intercept that. Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction. Went with his head
loco.
but couldn't steer it in.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the
No
counter.
encontramos.
Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way.
Vamos, es la contra, hermano, la contra.
Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. He's had a shot!
Vamos.
Goal! Bayer Leverkusen!
A huevo que sí.
They hit the front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this
Vale,
is
es
what we've
pura
been waiting
verga,
for.
Messi. Bien.
Danger averted for now. And he's managed to get free. Great ball, shapes to shoot! And he hits the net!
Vamos. A huevo, cabrón.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any.
And it's Neymar. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are
Hay que tranquilizarse, hay que tranquilizarse.
There's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing
Tranquilo,
him
tranquilo.
to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And there was his third. It's a mighty effort.
Tranquilo, tranquilo.
Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. No space, no problem.
¿Quiere
You
hacer
just
cambio?
cannot stop him.
No, aún no
Well,
tengo
at
que
one
dar cambio.
stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then
And that's it.
Vamos. Gracias,
Thank
amigo.
you very
Yo
much,
por
Jim, for
perder.
joining me. That brings us to
la
the end of our
partida.
coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
$84, me falta 15 puntos, por favor. Vamos, me arriesgo, me arriesgo. Si pierde eso ya no juego. Si pierde eso ya no juego. Si gano, juego. Por favor. ¿Tenemos partida? Claro que sí. Vamos, vamos. ¿Lo ganamos o lo ganamos? Uff, mira, este era igual, hermano. Mira, este Messi partido 358, 260. Vamos, por favor, Konami.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Ay, loco.
Picks out Latini.
Bien, cabrón. Bien ahí. Uy, loco. Se hubiera ido, hermano.
Great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, that was vital. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better though. The final ball was very poor.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Not the most accurate
por
pass.
favor, pasa.
Searching pass he's played there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
FC Tulsa are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Gattuso. Bayer Leverkusen yet to have an attempt on goal. It's played through for him. Tries a shot! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. beautifully weighted. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, he
Yeah,
got rid
cabrón.
because he was under pressure.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Davids. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Haaland takes a shot! And it's hoisted clear. Haaland looking sharp there. Little pass back. He's cut it out.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single...
Climbs up big!
Bien, portero, bien.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He shoots!
Uy,
That's
loco.
just playing it safe
Se ha salvado,
and simple.
salvado, 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 salvado. Me salvé. Ah, sí me salvé. Trae Platini. Ya yo duré. Vamos, sin miedo al éxito.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Platini.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's well spotted. And this is Luis Suarez. Lovely bit of skill. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bergomi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Luis. Oh, shooting chance!
Vamos.
Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Bayer Leverkusen are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more
Yeah.
daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. In with the challenge. And it's Bullet. Messi. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Yaya Toure. There's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't
Vamos,
fix
vamos,
it. So
vamos.
I think the manager has to resist change
Public
at this stage.
transportation today. Please watch the
Bayer
screen.
Leverkusen in control at half-time, 2-0.
Vamos.
On the field, number 9, Conte.
So off we go once more.
Replace him is number 24.
Maldini
Mbappe.
swings it across. Now it's Neymar. Oh, it's a great ball here. Mbappe. Rijkaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking to play him in. Poor a bust challenge. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, played through for the wide man. Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get it through? And this is Luis Suarez. Chance!
¡Vamos!
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A horrible blip. A horrible blip. A situation utterly
Joder,
avoidable
¿qué
that has
hizo, hermano?
resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Ah, mira ahora.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Time for a change in personnel.
Haaland.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Coming on the field.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Hazard. Number 10. Perez.
Platini. And this is Perez. Threads one in.
Pasamos.
That looks a cracking ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Perez. Taken back almost at once. And that pass isn't the best. Oh, super find. Cannavaro cuts out the pass.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Rijkaard. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Oh, well played, well played. Hazard. Bergeby cannot be beaten that easily. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Flashes it across. Neymar has found the net here, of course. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Great vision. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Calm claims comfortable. Cannavaro. Roberto Carlos. Platini. Tries to play it through. Lovely. Decent chance! Gets it away! They're back within reach!
Hazard really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's corner.
Se resbaló el pendejo. Si no hubiera barrido.
Bayer Leverkusen with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a promising position. He has found a way through. Platini, real chance! And that's a real chance missed.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down as opposed to two.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Hazard. Now that's well seen too. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Hazard. He's in a great position here. An uncompromising challenge. Looking for options for movement. Gattuso. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Platini. And the through ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Cannavaro. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. It's Hullet. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, it's coming. Oh, what has happened here? And he's picked it up out wide. Chiellini clears it away.
Yeah.
He's a sharp little ball here. 2 minutes to be added on. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hullet. Now it's Neymar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Messi.
Vamos.
Time is up. And there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together?
Vamos.
Victory
Por
never in
fin.
doubt in the
Vamos.
mind of the
A huevo,
mastermind
cabrón.
in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Luis Suarez claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Sufriendo, pero sí llegamos, hermano. Vamos. Uf. Por fin sí llegamos. Uf. Ya no juego más. Ahí llego. Uf, jugué 2 horas y media, hermano. Me queda 2 vueltas. Sí se pudo, hermano. Por favor, Donaldinho, aparécete. Loco, entonces toca vaciar la caja, hermano. No mames. Loco, ¿y si en serio, Konami? Uf, con esa me llegué, hermano. Con ese plantilla llegué. Uf, lo que juega Neymar y Suárez esa. Uf, es una locura, hermano. Y ese Messi también. Uf. Bueno. Adiós.